Yo, what's good? Man, this is another rendition of the Brothers Multiverse. This your boy DJ Big Ben. I'm here today to give you my Black Adam review. Did you see it? Did you watch it? Did you like it? Comment, subscribe, like, share. Let your people know the brothers are here. The Brothers Multiverse. So let's get into this review. Let's go. This movie started off in 15 something BCs. And it started with these people getting taken over by this king who was making them, look for this mineral or rock or power source called Eternium in the ground. They found the Eternium, but the Eternium was going to grant you a death warrant if you found it, because that's the reward. So things transpire to the point Black Adam is, boom, created. The first champion the world has ever seen, with the wizards that gave Shazam his powers, right? So these same people gave this guy powers, and he tried to liberate his people. And we see him getting looked for in the future by this doctor. Make me say her name. If you make me say her name. I don't know the name. I know she's supposed to be the character Isis, but they didn't go there, But she was looking for him for a long time. She the one that could read and transcribe the old language and stuff like that, and she found the temple. And the temple, she read these words with the power of Shazam. And boom, lightning. Oh, who's this? Guns drawn. And when I tell you this first fight scene, the first guy, when they look down the row, like, go check him out, and everybody went to the next person, and he had nobody to turn to, and he went out there, he should have made them draw straws. Somebody had to pick a number between 1 and 7. Huh? It's only 3 of us. Man, when I tell you, this dude was obliterated. You've never seen somebody get that obliterated in a DC movie, ever.
Check him out. What say you go?
Chief say your turn.
Worst death the whole movie. But skip forward, he's going through the little trials and tribulations of being this superpower being on Earth. And they're in this city called Kahndaq. Kahndaq. And that was one problem I had with the movie. It was so closed circuit. It didn't have too many places. It wasn't nowhere. It was like the sky and Kahndaq. It didn't. I don't know what country Kahndaq was in or supposed to have been in, but they was there. They was there. The whole movie. Literally. It started off with one location, then that location was the main location. But, hey, that's a DC movie for you. But, skip past that, here comes the JSA. Our Justice Society. Let's not even give them America. Justice Society. It's consisting of Hawkman. It consists of Dr. Fate. Atom Smasher. And Cyclone. You feel me? And that's it. That's the movie. That's it. At the end. No, I'm just messing. No, but So they came and, Hawkman really didn't want Black Adam to kill nobody. Even though this country had been taken over by, oh, I forgot to even say that. This country was taken over by Intergang. So they introduced Intergang, which is more of a Justice League Superman, close to Superman type of situation in DC, but it really kind of spanned through everybody, but it's really kind of a Batman and Superman type of thing. But yeah, these people have taken over Kahndaq, for whatever reasons, to keep mining for the mineral and stuff, and stuff like that. But for some reason, Kahndaq is the place getting taken over in this movie. They're coming to stop Black Adam, but they didn't come to liberate the people. But anyway, they came. Hawkman didn't want them to kill people. Hawkman and Black Adam's fight was man. When I tell you, the fight scenes in this movie was so delicious. They like oh, they should have had like two more. Like a Sabak scene could have been like, but okay. So Hawkman fighting. No, he's nothing. He's nothing compared to Black Adam. Dr. Fate, they kind of dumbed his powers down. Adonis Hodges, I think it is, plays Hawkman, and Dr. Fate is Pierce Brosnan. I want to say who's Atom Smasher and Cyclone, but I don't personally know who they were, but they played their part. And the movie went to them fighting and finding this crown. This crown ended up being a key to opening the champion of hell, whoever that might be, and boom, voila, here comes Sabak. I skipped a lot of stuff because it's really irrelevant. It was just fight scenes and a lot of Hawkman saying, "We don't kill people."
Lied to me.
Because I saved them.
Well, that's why I waited until you were there. I got the information I needed. No one died. I did it your way.
He does have a point. But we still have some issues to settle here. There are only heroes and there are villains. Heroes don't kill people.
Well, I do.
So I skipped a lot. So we got to Sabak, and Sabak is kicking ass. Sabak is kicking everybody's ass. He kicked Dr. Fate's ass. The Sabak scene was just the DC superheroes are always better, but the villains are always the sucky part of the DC movies. I don't understand why DC don't do prosthetics. Like, I get that virtual or visual effects is the new thing, but and motion capture and stuff, but it's like, bro, give me a physical person to fight these heroes. Like, y'all keep making CGI people. Doomsday. The only person y'all didn't make CGI was General Zod and Aquaman. You know what I mean? Black Manta and Ocean Master and stuff like that. You feel me? But y'all had Doomsday in one movie. Y'all had the dude from the Justice League movie who, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of it was CGI. Even Darkseid. Like, nigga, even Darkseid was CGI. Like, bro, give me some prosthetics. I want to see the live action version of this stuff. Like, anybody, y'all could have just made this an animated movie if you was going to do it like that. But, they made Sabak. Sabak came. He kicked ass for about 15 minutes out of a 20-minute fight. Black Adam figures out how to, get from where he was. He ended up getting, a rewind. he ended up going to prison after they thought they won and beat and won and stuff like that. He went to prison and no, you know what I mean? Like, for some reason, he escaped the prison as an actual human. They did his way of dying, and he didn't die. The movie was great. The action was great. The story, you feel me? So it was like, I kind of feel like it's a lot of things this movie was missing, but they did a lot of things right. I can honestly say they did a lot of things. Like the whole Black Adam, they pulled a comic book scene straight out of the comic book. That's the first time. That was the first time they ever did that. No, they never. I can't recall when DC has ever done like a comic book cover or a page in a comic book and it literally was transcribed into a movie. So they actually did this with Black Adam. You know, he sat on the throne and he put his foot up in his hand and straight out the comic book. But besides that, you know, it was a good movie. I want to spoil you. It's been a couple weeks. So, spoiler alert now. Spoiler alert now. So, at the end, they had Superman. You know, Amanda Waller. The key to this DCEU, they're making Amanda Waller the Nick Fury. Now, I understand. I like it. I like it in a sense, but I feel like you need to connect it more with more characters, let alone just one. You feel me? DC they dropped the ball on expanding in this. You know what I mean? They had Superman at the end and the mid credit after the main credits, and let's just say, you know, because we know how DC is. They're quick to fumble that, you know, to fumble what they just got. And I feel like they're not going to expand on it because what are you going to give me? A Black Adam versus Superman? We all know who wins this. But yeah, the spoiler was Superman. That was cool. That was a big shock. You know, I can't sum it up to, you know, Captain America picking up Thor's hammer in Endgame. Now that's a fan reaction. You know, you know, everybody went stupid. Seeing Superman at the end of this movie was just like, oh, what are y'all gonna do with this? Oh, okay. But yeah, it you know, for the most part, this movie was pretty good. I give it a B+. You know, it wasn't a lot of dialogue from The Rock. And, you know, it's not a Rock movie without Lil Rock in it. You know what I mean? I like the humor, the humor and stuff like that. For, you know, Hawkman, they kind of made him into like a babysitter. Like Dr. Fate, they just dumbed down his powers. He was an OD. They kind of didn't give that whispering from the helmet vibe. They didn't give, you know, I know they had to put this movie in a bunch of countries, so they couldn't use the onk like that. This movie missed out on a lot of things. They missed out on time. They could have really went through time and showed coming from Black Adam's era all the way up to the present, or even from the future to the past. You know, to show Energang. They didn't introduce Energang. They just said it. They said Energang is taking over, and that was it. They didn't show why Energang took over, how they took over. They just took over. They had these speed bikes. I don't know where they didn't explain that at all, that these bikes was like going to the flash fast, you know, going through walls and vibrating through walls and everything. So it's a lot of things they missed. They just didn't. To me, they should have really expanded on Hawkman's origin and Dr. Fate's origin also in this movie to pull those characters out more into the DCEU. But you just went ahead and made a villain into a hero or anti-hero or whatever. You made a villain a good guy, the good guy of the movie, and I don't know. They just missed. They could have really expanded on Hawkman's for a 2-hour movie. They could have expanded on Hawkman coming through time, because they could have went from BCE to some period where the Egyptians took over or whatever, you know, and Hawkman came about, and then he ran into Nobu and in the helmet and Dr. Fate. You know what I'm saying? And they could have kept it like that and had the show that measure of why Hawkman and Dr. Fate was friends like that or had so much respect. I liked how Adonis played Hawkman, but I didn't like that he just had to be the babysitter and he kind of just was overpowered, like, you know, against Black Adam, even though his powers are quote unquote magic and sort of alien. So, you know, we know Hawkman has the you know, they keep getting reborn every generation or whatever after they die and stuff. So, you know, they could have showed how he had that big ass house with the X-Men jet. They didn't even show how he got gold. See, they don't want to show no black man shine. They could show why he had that big old... Dr. Fate came to his house. It wasn't Dr. Fate's house. He was in a robe when they showed him. You feel me? It's just certain things, man. DC could have really... They could have shot up with black characters and everything. And I want to just say, I'm sorry to the people that play Atom Smasher and Cyclone. For y'all probably was in like 10 minutes of the movie, man, out of 2 hours. And I'm sorry for that. They showed y'all powers like 2 times and that was it. Like, y'all was it. That's done. You feel me? So I'm sorry. You feel me? I enjoyed this movie just for the action. They made Black Adam like OD, like he was fire. Like the whole Quicksilver, you know, running to the music, the rock and roll music, that jump was hard. You know, that's whenever you do something like that, you got to do it right. And they did it right. The guy woke up with the ball. He woke up with the ball in his mouth. Like, man, come on, man. You know, like, it was a good movie, man. It was a good movie. I give it a B+, man. DC, you dropped it, man. You dropped again, but you gotta hire you did a good movie, but you dropped the ball on the story, man. Y'all could have really expanded on this, man. Y'all could have really showed some light to some black actors. To a black actor. As many as y'all, you know, put in y'all movies, y'all could have made, y'all don't want to show Egyptians as black. That shit crazy. But yeah, man, B+. I'm your boy DJ Big Ben, man. Go check that movie out, man. If you disagree or you agree, shoot, hit them comments. I'm here. Hit them comments. I'll listen. I'll talk back. Hit them comments. Subscribe. Share. Like. You know, follow us. The Brothers Multiverse. We on everything. We'll be back for more, man. Follow us, man. The Brothers Multiverse. Peace.